Good morning, Facebook family, friends, and more importantly, the citizens of Mount Vernon. Welcome to segment 4 of The Truth and Not the Lies told by Mayor Richard Thomas. In segment number 3, I left off by explaining to you the stall tactics utilized by Mayor Thomas in regards to the suit. The suit was initiated by 9 retirees of the Mount Vernon Police Department from 2015. Now, we're getting to the juicy stuff now. This is what I call the conspiracy theory. The Mount Vernon PBA utilizes the law firm of Kohler and Isaacs. I first met with Steve Isaacs, who's a partner of Kohler and Isaacs, on October 16th of 2015. His response to our case was one of a positiveness. He said, yes, this is a case you guys can win, and there's case law supporting his theory that we could win this case. Now keep in mind that we weren't initiating a suit against the city because then City Councilman Richard Thomas said he would honor the contract. Now I've already explained what happened after the October 16th, 2016 meeting. Now prior to that meeting, Steve had no knowledge what information I had against him after doing some research on a meeting I had with him and my fellow retirees on June 7th. My research revealed that Kohler and Isaacs had given the city 4 extensions of time to respond to our suit. These extensions of time took up 2 months. And the law firm of Kohler and Isaacs never informed their clients, who are the 9 retirees from the Mount Vernon Police Department and the Mount Vernon PBA. PBA Gamble, President Gamble, was never informed of these extensions of time as well. Now prior to this meeting, I had a few telephone conversations with Joseph Spezio. Joseph Spezio told me that the law firm of Kohler and Isaacs had withdrawn from our lawsuit about 5 weeks ago prior to the June 7th meeting. I told him that this was news to me because Steve Isaacs never told me nor the union president. At the June 7th meeting, I asked Steve Isaacs, why did he give the city 4 extensions of time? He said they brought up some key issues which he had to investigate. Well, he had this case from early March of 2016, and he needed that much time to investigate, allowing the city 2 months? It makes you think a little bit, what's happening here? At the meeting, Steve Isaacs produced a memorandum which was drafted by Terry O'Neill. He gave me the memorandum and I proceeded to read through it, and being that it was a few pages long, I decided to take pictures of it. Steve Isaacs, once he saw I was taking pictures of that memorandum, he then requested the document back. I'm your client, we're your clients. This is documentation forwarded to you from opposing counsel, and we're not privy to the information that is included in that memorandum? That's bullshit. Well, me being the gentleman that I am, I did give him the memorandum back, but prior to that, I did take 3 images of the memorandum, which included 3 pages, the first 3 pages. Towards the end of the meeting, he said he could no longer represent the 2015 retirees because it was a conflict of interest. What the fuck is the conflict of interest? You're representing the union active members in their contract that they've gone with since January 1st of 2014, and you're representing the retirees that retired under that contract. So how is it a conflict of interest? Very confusing. What affects us affects the active members as well. Well, at the conclusion of the meeting, I was pissed. Very pissed because things just didn't add up right. The 4 extensions of time, now then the withdrawal from our suit when he told opposing counsel approximately 5 weeks prior to the June meeting. All right, It is what it is. Several months had gone by and our suit had not taken one step forward. Now it has come to my attention that the law firm of Kohler and Isaacs are allegedly involved in the Norman Seabrook corruption scandal. As reported by the New York Post on June 29th of this year, 2016, apparently the law firm of Kohler and Isaacs gave Norman Seabrook a black American Express card. Now anybody familiar with credit cards, especially the American Express card, the black American Express card is what, millionaires carry. You can go out and buy a house off of that card, or a car, or any sort of, expensive item. According to the New York Post, Seabrook stated he was holding the card for the law firm. Well, the law firm of Kohler and Isaacs, why would you need someone to hold a black American Express card? This is going to be interesting how this all plays out. I'm not a rocket scientist, but it sounds fishy to me. I guess the feds will figure all this out. They are more resourceful than me. There is one last step I have to investigate in this mess of Steve Isaacs and the retirees of 2015. If my investigation reveals what I think it will, shit is gonna hit the fan, big time. Now the attorneys for the retirees is an attorney that has fought against the city several times and has won. They have gone up against Terry O'Neill several times and have won. They have a pit bull mentality, and they feel confident that we can win this case, not only on the actual wording of the contract, but on New York State case law. Citizens of Mount Vernon, this suit is a little over $500,000. If Mayor Thomas wants to play this game, it's going to cost the taxpayers $5 million. I'm doing this so that you know, so when shit does hit the fan, you can't say you didn't know, because I've said it all these times in all my posts and on my videos. It's going to bankrupt the city of Mount Vernon. It will be the new Detroit. I had an individual last night, a John Longer. Now, it was the ghost page on Facebook, so I entertained him for a little bit. He's going back and forth, back and forth. Well, why am I taking this up on Facebook? Well, shit. If Mayor Thomas can overdose on Facebook, why can't I bring credible information to Facebook backed up by documentary proof? Is it because the mayor is getting nervous now? Well, shit. You don't have to be nervous anymore. Just settle the lawsuit with the retirees, fix the contract with the active members, and all is good. It won't cost the city $5 million. In future segments, I will show you how the Thomas administration has ruined the good name of Mount Vernon. The corruption, the alleged crimes, and every other negative thing that Mayor Thomas has done. I will post in reverse order. I need to do the fresh stuff first and go backwards. Some of you may already know what's been going on, but you may not know what's been happening recently. So I'm going to go in reverse order from this time, this point, and go backwards. Once I finish all my segments, you will get the big picture of what has been going on since January 1st of 2016 in city government of Mount Vernon, New York. Citizens of Mount Vernon, there are only two ways to get a mayor out of office. One is via the governor. The other one is via Attorney General. Right now, the federal government has evidence in regards to Mayor Thomas and things that he has done. And as we all know, the feds like to go into a courtroom knowing their case is solidified by evidence, witnesses, so forth and so on. That has been done already, and they're still going through the process to ensure that they have an airtight case against Mayor Thomas. In segments number 5 and continuing, I will bring out all these things that have been done which are questionable, which are borderline illegal. You draw your own conclusion, do your research into the law, and you conclude if things that were done were illegal or inappropriate, immoral, whatever negative adjective you'd like to say. So stay tuned into future segments. I will get into those segments and your eyes will be open. Alrighty? Until the next statement, everyone be safe, be good, and God bless you all. Thank you.